Good morning, beautiful souls, and welcome to lesson 185, which is, above all else, I want the peace of God. So we can enter into this with a curiosity. Is that what you really want? Because that's what the Course delivers, and that's what the Course promises. So just checking in, is that what I really want? Is that what I'm here for? So we'll take a moment. We will gently close our eyes down and perhaps bow our heads, honoring the heart, and taking a nice long deep breath in and a big exhale. And a deep breath in and an exhale. One more time. We begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask that love would lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth that we are one, that we are love, and that we are free. And so we release these words and let it be. Okay, so lesson 185, I want the peace of God above all else. To say these words is nothing, to mean these words is everything. If you could mean them for just an instant, there would be no further sorrow possible for you in any form, in any place or time. Heaven would be completely given back to full awareness, memory of love entirely restored, the resurrection of all creation fully recognized. No one can mean these words and not be healed. They cannot play with dreams nor think themselves a dream. They cannot make a hell and think it real. They want the peace of God, and it is given them. For that is all they want, and that is all they will receive. Many have said these words, yet few indeed have meant them. You have only to look upon the world you see around you to be sure how very few they are. The world would be completely changed should any two agree these words express the only thing they want. Two minds with one intent become so strong that what they will becomes the will of God or of love. For minds can only join in truth. In dreams, no two can share the same intent. To each, the hero of the dream is different, the outcome wanted not the same for both. Loser and gainer merely shift about in changing patterns, as the ratio of gain to loss and loss to gain takes on a different aspect of another form. So just want to pause there for a moment, because we know who famously said, where two or three are gathered in my name, I will be there with you. And Jesus representing love. And so the truth will come forth where two or three come in the name of really, really wanting it, of really wanting peace and love and that wholeness. And, we have to look at what reservations are there. And I know for me, there have been times in my life where I have thought, do I really want peace? Like, is that what I'm actually looking for? Because I had some idea of peace being a very boring state to be in. I didn't marry the idea of peace with joy and ease and comfort, but also with fun and laughter. And that's why I've included that in our morning prayer and offering, that peace doesn't have to look boring and quiet and still all the time. That peace is about being at peace with all that's happening all around you, but having this inner place that you can tap into. So yet a dream can bring only compromise, and sometimes it takes the form of union, but only the form. So sometimes it can look like two people are united with one common purpose. The meaning must escape the dream, for compromising is the goal of dreaming. So in the dreaming world or the illusionary world, we reach compromises. Minds cannot unite in dreams. They merely bargain. And what bargain can give them the peace of God? Illusions come to take God's place. And what love means is lost to sleeping minds intent on compromise, each to their gain and to another's loss. So what appears to be people uniting and doing things together is often not based on love, but on personal gain, even though it can be dressed up in all sorts of ways. But when we truly, are seeing the world as whole, we would never, ever harm another, because we would know on a level we were harming ourselves, and vice versa. Another would never harm us because they would know that they are harming themselves. So we would know a much, much more peaceful world. To mean you want the peace of God is to renounce all dreams. For no one means these words who wants illusions, and who therefore seeks the means which bring illusions. They have looked on them and found them wanting. Now they seek to go beyond them, recognizing that another dream would offer nothing more than all the others. Dreams are one to them, and they have learned their only difference is one form, and one will bring the same despair and misery as the rest. So no matter what we dream up or add on, or when we create new dreams and new dreams and new dreams, they're always still dreams. And the one constancy we want to come back to is that inner peace or love, or that being anchored in God. That's the place we want to come home to all the time, because it's constant. It is immutable and changeable. The mind, which means that all it wants is peace, must join with other minds, for that is how peace is obtained. And when the wish for peace is genuine, the means for finding it is given, and in form each mind that seeks for it in honesty can understand. So you will be shown the way in a way that you can understand once you're very sincere in your asking and your desire for peace. So I love that, because, we all have different ways of being reached by spirit. Whatever form the lesson takes is planned for them in such a way that they cannot mistake it if their asking is sincere. So you won't be in any doubt about this. But if you ask without sincerity, there is no form in which the lesson will meet with acceptance and be truly learned. And again, so we're checking, is this something that we really want, that we really desire? Let us today devote our practicing to recognizing that we really mean the words we say. We want peace. We want the peace of God. We want the peace of Source. This is no idle wish. These words do not request another dream be given us. They do not ask for compromise, nor try to make another bargain in the hope that there may yet be one that can succeed where all the rest have failed. To mean these words acknowledges illusions are in vain, requesting the eternal in the place of shifting dreams. So we're looking for the constant, the eternal in the place of something that moves and changes all the time, which seem to change in what they offer, but are one in nothingness. So it's like we talk about the 80,000 thoughts a day that mean absolutely nothing, that we could place massive value on. But in truth, they show up in all different forms, but they all mean nothing. What we want to tap into is what means everything. So today, devote your practice periods to careful searching of your mind, to find the dreams you cherish still. What do you ask for in your heart? Forget the words you use in making your requests. Consider only what you believe will comfort you and bring you happiness. Yet do not be dismayed by lingering illusions, for their form is not what matters now. Do not let some dreams be more acceptable, reserving shame and secrecy for others. They are one. And being one question should be asked of all of them. Is this what I would have in place of heaven and the peace of God, or of love? This is the choice you make. Do not be deceived that it is otherwise. No compromise is possible in this. You choose peace, or you have asked for dreams. And dreams will come as you requested them. Yet will God's peace come just as certainly, and to remain with you forever. It will not be gone with every twist and turning of the road. to reappear unrecognized in forms which shift and change with every step you take. So this is a guaranteed peace. You want the peace, and so do all who seem to seek for dreams. For them, as well as yourself, you ask this when you make this request with deep sincerity. For thus you reach to what they really want and join with your own intent with what they seek above all things, perhaps unknown to them, but sure to you. You've been weak at times, uncertain in your purpose, and unsure of what you wanted, where to look for it, and where to turn for help in the attempt. Help has been given you, and would you not avail yourself of it by sharing it? No one who truly seeks the peace of God can fail to find it, for they merely ask for what they deceive themselves no longer by denying to themselves what is love's will. Who can remain unsatisfied who has asked for what he already has? Who could be unanswered who requests an answer which is theirs to give? The peace of God is yours. So this is already there. We already have the peace of God. What we really want to do is unveil it. And the big question is, do you want to uncover it? Do you want to unveil it? Do you want it to be available to you in that unveiling? For you, peace was created, given you by its creator, established as God's own eternal gift. How can you fail when you ask for what God wills for you? And how could your request be limited to you alone? No gift of God can be unshared. It is this attribute that sets the gifts apart from every dream that ever seemed to take the place of truth. No one can lose and everyone must gain whenever any gift of love has been requested and received by anyone. God gives only to unite. To take away is meaningless to love or to God. And when it is as meaningless to you, you can be sure that you share one will with love and love with you. And you will also know that you share one will with all your brothers whose intent is yours. And it is one intent we seek today, uniting our desires with the need of every heart, the call of every mind, and the hope that lies beyond despair. The love attack would hide, and the community that hate has sought to sever, but which still remains as love created it. With help like this beside us, can we fail today as we request the peace of God be given us? And you know what's worth looking at is the things that you do want and then asking why you want them. So, you know, when you go on your little mind search and you might say, I want a holiday home. I want a new car. I want my family to be happier. I want my son to communicate with me. I don't know. I'm just throwing out things that are popping into my head. But if you follow them, you realize that every one of them you desire because you believe that they're going to bring you peace or happiness or joy, or a sense of freedom, that there's something in getting them. So whatever material or situational thing that you're desiring it because you believe it's going to make you happier. So this is kind of saying, why not choose happiness first? Why not put peace first? Why not choose that and then let God or let love orchestrate all the things that need to happen in order for you to know that peace fully? You just need to know it and claim it and choose it and say, yes, above all else, this is what I want. And then, that's the mystery of the world, the great jigsaw. Everything starts to fall into place to bring that to you because you have truly requested it. And you're not requesting it in a selfish way that it's me over in the corner and I want this and this is going to make me happy. This is for the greater good of all. And when one person is healed, it has a knock-on effect on everyone else. We're never healed alone. And we say this again and again and again. So we're going to take a few moments and move into that space of looking at the thoughts that are there, the things we cherish, the dreams that we hold on to, the desires that we have. And we're going to look in a very non-judgmental way. And then we're going to see, do we really want to put all these aside and choose peace and put peace first, and then let everything else fall into place? And then we can sincerely ask for the peace of God. Okay, so let's settle in our seats for a moment. Eyes are gently closed down. We allow ourselves to soften your body, soften your face, soften your heart, soften your mind. And just ask, what is it that I really want? What little things am I cherishing on the sidelines? When you're ready, gently bringing your awareness back. And I got to see one thing that, I kind of cherish at the moment, and that's, something new that is in just very much in the early stages of development. And it's really interesting to see, the attachment to the idea and the attachment to the outcome, and yet to see spirit beneath that, where, the outcome, if I surrender it, is going to be for the highest good of all, that it will bring joy and happiness to me, but to all those who will partake in this idea that's, in the early stages. But the most important thing is not to hold on to that, not to have any attachment to that. And so when we truly want the peace of God, we're able to release things. We're literally able to say, if it be thy will. We're not holding on and thinking, this is definitely going to bring me happiness. This is the one. It's literally, you're in that space of listening all the time and in communication with love and asking, is this what you would have me do? And show me the way and show me the steps. Because above all else, I want the peace of God for myself and others. So have fun with this lesson. Be conscious, be aware as you move through the day, and just, make the statement if it feels really right for you, but you can stay in that questioning place as well. And remember, it's just a lesson a day, so be present. From my heart to yours, take care.